Hello everyone and welcome to part 7 of Aegon's Conquest. Took a little bit later getting these out than I probably should have. Kind of messed up my schedule for these. Just had a bit of stuff go on this week, but we're back. Better than ever. No changes, but still better than ever. So right now we're kind of just settling into his reign. There isn't much to worry about. Few factions, but they're not too powerful anymore. So yeah, it's really just settling in. That's the only downside, and that's not a downside depending on who you are, but at least for content wise, it slows down and more relies on me talking and explaining things, which you may like, you may not like. I don't know. You like the videos, so I mean, hey, I'll keep going with that. So we're just going to keep it going on the highest speed right now, just to get things going and see what happens. Oh, and my son has finally hatched a dragon he didn't manage to last time, named Ck2, who is nimble. It's a better combat skill, but he's smaller. Pretty cool. It'll be a while before he's any like combat effective for anyone in the family, but hey. Dragon Balerion. Offer them gold in exchange for the livestock Balerion killed. My son Aegon lacks all passion and ambition, perfectly content with his lot in life. Like I said, Aegon's ambitious. I don't think he would be, you know, okay with his son being content. So yeah, not much going on. We have our Lord Paramount of the Iron Isles, a good brother. He likes me, which is good. But yeah, just settling in. For my next one, I want to decide on. I'm gonna do the same thing where it's just like a short little series. I'm not gonna do anything too crazy long at this point. I just want to get a few good playlists out so people have stuff to watch. But I think my next one might be it's either gonna be Robert's Rebellion. Oh no, I'll actually do a Clash of Kings and play it as Robb Stark because he is one of my favorite characters, even though he made quite a few mistakes along the way. But he's a kid. What do you expect? He tried to be a good man and it failed. Your Grace, since I arrived in King's Landing, there has never been a shortage of soldiers reinforcing the troop station there. Plus 50 reinforcement rate. Still waiting for our castles and stuff to get done, our expansions. Your Grace, I humbly ask you to intervene on my behalf. Tristan Massey. Claim on Sweetport Sound. Well, it is technically one of his vassals, so I don't think Aegon would say what would I care, but I do think that that's his vassal, so I'm gonna let him go ahead. Actually, is it his vassal? I might be wrong on that. I think that's actually Dragon. Yeah, no, that's Dragonstone. I'm messed up pretty bad there. I could still order him to stand down, though. Friend of his. Maybe I won't. Quite enough courtiers already. King Aegon the Conqueror has inherited Castle of the King's Gate from Commander Montford. Dead. My bannerman, Lord Paramount Jonas Arryn, has tried to have Lord Alaric Belmore of Strongsong arrested, but failed to apprehend him. Lord Alaric has now raised his banners in rebellion. The realm will surely bleed. Probably. So we have some rebellions popping up in the Vale. It's not a huge one, but I mean, it's a sizable army. 5k against 23k. He didn't turn out that bad. Oh, so the original The original Lord of the Vale is Ronald. I guess he died and his brother took over. His brother in the lore actually did, I believe, take the castle from Ronald, the original one, and held it for a few days. I can't remember exactly how he ended up losing, but I know that he did, and then Ronald took the castle back. To the strong warrior King Aegon. The insidious Volantine traitors must be expelled from your lands. If you agree to declare an embargo war on Triarch Bellico II, Kadar of Volantis, we will not only join this war on your side, but will also offer up coin to fund the war. Should we fail, Yunkai will pay any war reparations. So they want me to declare an embargo war on Volantis. It's Yunkai. Volantis. 10,000 men, and most of those are slaves. But those 1,000 hired might actually be unsullied, and that'd be tough to beat. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not really worried about Volantis. It might be fun to get a war going, but there's really no point to it. I don't gain anything other than a bit of gold, and I don't need gold, so no, I won't take sides. Aegon's main focus is Westeros now. Almost 40. Travelers bring rumors of fire and blood. They say that Azantes has escaped from the dungeons of Lord Daemon Valerian of Driftmark and has built a lair in Driftmark. What have you done? My son Vagon has a tender and loving soul, trusting everyone in the castle. I fear he will get hurt someday. Maybe because Aegon's cynical, he might believe something like that he would get hurt. I don't think he would beat his son though. Maybe he's proud. He might show him off a little bit, so you know. Yeah. Turned out pretty okay. Take him as a squire. I think I can also force him to train, see what the percentage is. 71% chance of succeeding, so let's do it. By forcing my son to fight, I made him a better man. I believe he gains trained fight. Yeah, there we go. So he's decent. At the very least, he won't be completely inept. Plus, when Aegon dies, he will be getting the Valyrian Steel Sword Blackfire. But yeah, we're just sitting around, just waiting. Do we still have Dragonstone? Yeah, we do. If I ever get a second heir, which I probably won't at this point, probably only the one. But whenever I do end up getting a second prince at some point, I'll probably give Dragonstone to him. Nope. There we go. Arranged marriage between my son and Lannister. So Vagon and Lyanna Lannister. Coolio. That's a good marriage. Prince Vagon Targaryen and Lady Lyanna Lannister have gotten married, and it is customary for a dowry to be paid to the groom's house. So ask him for a dowry? Nah, people respect wealth. We don't really need money. One evening you were examining your dragon egg and you're almost sure that it is emitting heat. Perhaps it is responding to my touch and will soon reveal its secret. I forgot I had a dragon egg. If I'm being honest, then, yeah. So I do want to host a wedding. Can I do it yet? No, not yet. Yeah, it can. Okay. Host a wedding. And all my vassals will be there. Coolio. Height morale. The best part of holding a wedding is organizing the whole event. I will spend lavishly to show our house's power. And it invites everyone. We'll see who can go. The traveling bards first played for us while dancing to a fast and glad tune which made me want to dance. Invited everyone to dance. I danced until I panted and my face was red. Then I had to sit down and rest for a while, watching the dances and the courtiers having more fun than in a long time. Yeah, we can hire him. We want it to be a grand event. Show them that us Targaryens aren't all about burning things down. The guests have finally arrived, all is ready, and the servants have worked day and night to prepare to decorate the dance hall. Lady Lyanna's gown is splendid, and the castle has never looked lovelier. Welcome to the wedding. Everyone showed up. All Lord Paramounts. Coolio. I saw a vassal with his stunning young wife by his side at the feast. I decided to make a toast to the lovely couple. Hope you live long and happy lives together. I lose some health, but I gain some intrigue. I'll do that. Now, Lyanna Lannister and Aegon Targaryen stand before the gods to take up the holy vow of marriage. The great lords and ladies of the Iron Throne look on as he drapes the arms of House Targaryen around his bride, to finally seal their marriage. Now for the feast. My vassal, Lord Paramount Brandon Stark, has requested that Lord Darren Overton of Overton should be sworn to him rather than me directly. Yeah, he's a Northman. I'm okay with that. It's an alliance forming. The feast is winding down, and now only the bedding remains. Aegon and Lyanna are stripped of all garments by the revelers, who make many a bawdy joke along the way. They are finally left alone, bundled into their bedchamber, and they do the nasty. They do the no pants dance. They get down and dirty. Aegon asks, how can I best serve the faith of the Seven? Be brave against our enemies, or be just all of his children? Be brave. I think that's what Aegon would choose. Jeez, look at that. He's already a dragon rider. Strong, brave. He's basically turning into a mini Aegon. Except for the fact that he's a lunatic. But he's a kind and honorable lunatic, which is a very weird mix, as well as the fact that he's Roth and a mystic. He's very weird, but he's kind of cool. His dragon's kind of cool too. Nimble. It's a weird mix, but he's doing pretty good. 21 martial at 14. He hasn't even gotten his commander trait, so he'll probably be close to 30 like I am. The feast is over. He's married. Your bannerman, Lord Alaric Belmore, has been captured by Lord Paramount Jonas Arryn of the Vale and taken to the Eyrie as a prisoner. Yeah, so he lost that that rebellion. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, we have a pretty good air going. I'm almost thinking that I might continue through and play through the air, but I'm not sure yet. I don't need a courtier. We're good. Just waiting. I hope that it's still building the improvements. I'm not sure if I had to put my my Hand of the King on anything, but I guess not. Oh wow. Aegon's also a skilled fighter now. I think that's one of the best Targaryens I've gotten. And he gains 2 stewardship and just. I've never gotten this lucky with an heir. So the vassals are going to love him. He's going to be a very strong warrior. The only difference between him and Aegon right now is Aegon's a bit of a better fighter. And Aegon's dragon is much, much more powerful. I believe me and my family can do great things, therefore I'll put my mind into actually implementing my ideas. Pride is not a sin. The only bad thing wrong with this character is lunatic. Like, I can deal with Roth, that's not bad. You gain fear and martial. But lunatic, you just lose attraction and vassal opinion. Which isn't good. But I mean, his traits kind of balance him out as being like a bit of a weirdo, but he's a good guy. So, Oma Ward, yes. I can give him a dragon's egg. I don't think I'll do that. I will give him gold, though. Oh, here we go. Your Grace, we have completed the latest expansion of the Red Keep. The castle upon Aegon's Hill has become a mighty fortress. Awesome. So the upgrade is finally done. It's, well, I mean, it's not a huge difference, but we gained, castle actually went up a size. So instead of a keep, it's a castle finally. But we got a lot to do. I'm just going to expand the Red Keep again. It's going to take a while to get this thing actually to decent working order as a capital, but we're getting there. Alright, this is the trial for the rebel that lost. Your Grace, news from the area of a great trial at court. Lord Alaric Corbray was imprisoned by Lord Paramount Jonas Arryn and stood accused of sedition and conspiracy against the realm. Lord Humphrey Redfort presided over the trial, during which the prisoner was ultimately found guilty. As a consequence, Lord Alaric was released in a show of mercy. No, that's up to him. I don't know. I wouldn't have released him. I would have fed him to our dragons. No, I'm joking. And that's what the adult Vagon looks like. It's pretty cool, actually. He doesn't look to be as judgmental as Aegon. Well, I guess Aegon is cynical, so he probably isn't, you know. My son's a kind, just, honorable lunatic who's very angry. Huh. But he already did have a daughter, so our line is at least secure for another 2 generations for now, barring whatever else may happen. We don't need any more courtiers. Alright. I think that's it for now, for this episode. We had a lot go down, a lot of good stuff, a few bad things. But we're chugging along, seeing what happens. We'll see where we go. I'll catch you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoyed.